Hello and welcome back to South Coast Busways, where today we are here at the what is this called? The New Forest Greens garage at Ringwood, which is currently home to only the Dorset Limited. I assume that'll be Really, they're part of the Dorset Limited, the X4 and stuff. It's the stuff that goes to Ringwood and Salisbury, basically. So there's a lot of express deckers based here. There we go, that's one that says Salisbury Swift. Oh, I see, they are... Okay, I need to improve that. Basically, what's happened, and I haven't realised this, is the Salisbury Swift branded ones and the Dorset Limited branded ones are in the same vehicle group, so they can end up on each other's routes. That's not great, but it's not a problem for this episode because I'm in too far. I'm in too deep. Anyway, yeah, Ringwood is... Bear with. I will say it is 2 in the morning, but it's not 2 in the morning on Monday. It's 2 in the morning on Sunday. Because I am doing stuff on Sunday, which means I might not be able to record it on Sunday, so to ensure it goes out on time, I'm recording it now. But yes, this is Ringwood, down here. Ringwood is in Hampshire, just. This river here is the border between Dorset and Hampshire, so very close. But I'm going to expand the local services around Ringwood and, just around Ringwood, really. And I'm going to start that with a new service from Ringwood, a new Ringwood Town service, a Ringwood Town service down to Avon Castle down here, and a couple local services from Ringwood to St Leonards, St Ives and Ashley Heath. I was also considering a service from Ringwood to Fordingbridge via Verwood and Alderholt, but I don't think that is for now. I'm not entirely sure what I want to use on that, so it will wait until I do. But for now, we have a few local services to put in, which are going to be the 70 from Hightown to Poulner, 71 to Avon Castle, and then the 72 and 74 to St Ives, St Leonards, and Ashley Heath. I just need to... Okay, so, right, okay, I got it, I understand. I know where my buses need to go, this is all good. So, let's find... a New Forest local route. Let's take the 37C, South Forest clockwise. And we'll start with the 70, from Hightown to Poulner via Ringwood Town Centre. Which is going to be a standard bus route, of course. I do keep forgetting that I have Swanage. Need to do something with that. So, route 233. Oh, we're 233rd route of the series. 70. Ringwood Town Service. There you go. It's going to go from Hightown to Poulner. And we will be starting it there. At, what am I naming that bus stop? You know what? It's going to be Hightown Newell Lane. There we go. And let's send it into Ringwood. I'm going to have it go this way. Then I'm going to have it go up this way, then around this side and terminate like that. So, I will keep you with for this one because it's Actually, yeah, no, I'll keep you with, for all of these routes actually, I don't think I will need to time-lapse them. Because they are all just very short. So we're going to come in like that, then we're going to follow the main line routes. In like that, Christchurch Road, Meeting House Lane. Yeah, we'll send them Christchurch Road, because they're going to be small buses, so they'll be able to do it. Carver's Industrial Estate, Fieldway, the White Hart, Northfield Road, Forest Side Gardens, Seymour Road, there, Poulner Schools, and actually I'm going to terminate there. And then I'm going to have the start stop be Poulner outside schools. Then we're going to head back in via North Poulner Road, Seymour Road, Forest Side Gardens, Northfield Road, the White Hart, Fieldway, Carver's Industrial Estate, Meeting House Lane. We can't do Christchurch Road, so we're just going to do Meeting House Lane over there. Then back into Hightown, like this, 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 and hold on. There we go, and like this. And this last stop is going to be called Hightown Triangle. There we go. That is the 70 from Hightown to Poulner, which is going to run probably every 45 minutes during the week, and then every hour on Sundays, just so that it does run on Sundays. It'll have a vehicle requirement of just one all week, just with a longer break on Sundays. So, yeah, it's going to be very simple. I'll keep you with the timetable as well. If you can't tell, I've been struggling for episode length recently. I don't know why. All my videos have been really short, apart from the last one, which was 45 minutes long. Oops. So yes, 30 minutes. Oh, it's not going to be 30, it's going to be 45, isn't it? Indeed it is. So let's go to advanced settings so I don't have to wait for it to do the forecast. And then Monday, Saturday outbound, running from 5:20 until 22:20. Hightown Triangle, cut it back to Poulner Schools. There we go. Nice. Takes 16 minutes, but it's going to be a bit longer than that because I want it to have a timing point. 2 minutes at Meeting House Lane. There we go. So it's going to be every 45 minutes. So that means it needs to return after 22.5 minutes. Actually, no, I'm going to work this out later. 45 minutes. There we go. Poulner outside schools. Right, then I want 2 minutes at the first Meeting House Lane and then just add 1 there. So if I do... This one gets in at 5:18, so let's do 5:01. 23:01. No, 22:16. Seems to be the last one. So 5:01 from Poulner gets to Hightown at 5:19, and it has 8 minutes at Poulner if we give it 1 minute at Hightown, which I think is how I'm going to do it. There we go. Because Poulner is more of a proper terminus, whereas the Hightown Triangle, it's just meant to go in and around and come back. So yes, no break there, but 5 minutes there. Very nice. It's going to run with one vehicle. One vehicle. That's very. It's going to run with the short solo SRs as well. We'll activate that. I'll activate that now. I've not put a Sunday service in. I have just realised. I will do the Sunday services off camera because we're at the end of Sunday. So, next one I need to do is the 71, which will go down to Avon Castle from Ringwood Town Centre. So, let's standard bus route. And this is going to be the 71 to Avon Castle. Very nice. We'll start it at Meeting House Lane, and we'll come out and around. Actually, what happens if I do that? Oh, I see. It's fine. I'll start it there. And I can't have it go that way. That's unfortunate. Well, we're just going to have it go up and around and onto the big road. We'll have it stop there. Then I'll have it stop there. Then I will stop there. And I will stop there. Then I will stop there. And there. And there. And this one is going to be called Avon Castle. And that is where the buses are going to terminate. So it takes only 8 minutes to go each way. Then I'm going to stop there. Then I'm going to stop there. And there. And there. Then I'm going to stop across the dual carriageway. Imagine they build a bridge or something. And then terminate at just Ringwood. There we go. So that takes 15 minutes. It's going to run every half hour during the week, and not at all on Sundays. Very short route, 2.5 miles each way, 7.5 minutes each way. These two routes, absolute babies. I love them. So, there's the outbound run. Monday, Saturday outbound. And we want just a timing point there. And we will have it wait for no time. Then one there. And actually, we could have this run up to every 15 minutes with one bus. That's very nice. Yeah, so if I made the outbound run, so if I made the inbound run like 5:05, or like 5:15 to 22:15. Let's have a look. Then I made them Then I made the first inbound run 7 minutes after that, so 5:22. So 22:22. Oh, that's annoying. It can't be every 15, but it can be every 20. So now if I make it 5 minutes later still, or like 4 minutes later, 5:26. There we go. And the break at Avon Castle is none, and the break at Ringwood should be 3 minutes. So this is going to be, technically this just needs to be called inbound. And this timetable technically just needs to be called outbound. So yes, first bus on the route is 5:15 from Avon Castle, gets into Ringwood 5:21. Leaves Ringwood 5:26, gets back to Avon Castle 5:34, and departs Avon Castle again at 5:35 to arrive at Ringwood at 5:41. So yes, every 20 minutes. Right, ran out of space there. Yeah, as I was saying, it's every 20 minutes with one bus. Very nice. That's going to run out of Ringwood. Activate it now because it doesn't need to run on Sundays. The 72 and 74, which go to St Ives, St Leonards and Ashley Heath, are going to run on Sundays, and they're going to run at half frequency so that they can interwork. Unless, of course, they're going to interwork on the weekdays, in which case they might interwork all week. We'll see. So I'm going to have one route. If the game could respond, that would be nice. There we go. I'm going to have one route. 72 is going to come around this way on the main road to the roundabout at St Leonards. Then it's going to go up and around Ashley Heath the long way and terminate in this estate here. Then it's going to come back the way it came. The 74 is going to go come down the main road, but only this far. It's going to go up this way straight through Ashley Heath like that, and then it's going to go to St Ives like that and back around like that, and then go back home. Which is why they're not like the 72A and the 72C. So, next we have I'm going to do the 72, which is going to be the one via St Leonards first, because it's probably the longer one and probably more complex. So, 72, Ringwood to Ashley Heath. We will again start it from Meeting House Lane, and we will come up, and we will stop there, and we will stop there. No, we won't. We will stop at Ashley Heath, roundabout. Then we will continue. St Ives Post Office, St Ives End Lane, Greg's, what a name, Lyons Lane, Fernley Close, Heath Road, Grosvenor Close, The Glade, Castleman Trailway, what a name. And then we will have it terminate there at Ashley Park. Then we will continue back down like this. It's very nice when you have a route to follow for the way back. Leonards Hotel, St Ives End Lane, St Ives Post Office, Ashley Heath Roundabout, Ashley Cottages, Morrison's Daily, and Ringwood. There you go. Return takes 29 minutes. And it looks like that. So this is going to run every 45 minutes during the week and every hour on Sundays. The other route's going to be the same, and they're going to interwork. I just need to take notes about how all that will work. So, let's get this timetabled. Ringwood to Ashley Park. 14 minutes out, I assume 15 minutes back. Let's have a look. Cool. Right. So, Monday, Saturday outbound. Every 45 minutes. Like that. 45 minutes. Like that. So, we want the inbounds to lead everything, because obviously people come into town in the morning, generally. Start this at 5:18 and we'll run it until 22. Yeah, like, let's have a look. 21:48. Yeah, why not? 21:48. Actually, there's going to be one at like 10:30, isn't there? Indeed, there's one at 22:33, which I like more. There we go. So, first but Ringwood, 5:32. So let's set it at 5:35 and see what that looks like. Arrives at 5:49. So actually, it can sit at Ringwood for quite a while. It can sit at Ringwood, 5:32. And it's got... I'll give it 10 minutes, so 5:45. That's nice. That's comfortable. Oh, I haven't put timing points in yet. That's why. Right. Okay. Hang on. Let's go. Greg's, Castleman Trailway, and Ashley Park is the end. So then we will replicate that with Castleman Trailway, St Leonards Hotel, and just put an extra one there. So it has 2 minutes there and 10 minutes there. That's more like it. 8 minutes break and 1 minute break. Good. Monday, Saturday, inbound. We do, however, want to make sure. Last one is at 22:50. Which means the last one needs to be 2300. Perfect. Everything is running now. Very nice. So we copy this. And for the Sunday, we do basically the same thing, but we make it hourly instead. So that is, we will start it an hour later, so 6:45. And we will finish it much later, finish it at 9. So the inbounds need to be 6:03. Like that, every 60 minutes. And that's kind of perfect, actually, the way that that's worked. So, I do need to make a note of how this timetable works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my notes app on my phone, and I'm going to just get any text-based note will do. Stop being fussy. That I don't need this note anymore. It's still being fussy. Right, so 72, first arrival Ringwood, 06:20. the last inbound is going to be the 20:03 Sunday outbound. So, right, yeah, first drive Ringwood 6:20, and hold on, bear with. So yes, basically, you want to take a note of when you get into the point where you want the bus to change route. So for me, that's going to be Ringwood at 6:20. So we want it to leave as soon as possible, so 6:21, 6:22, something like that, onto a 74. And it has to be able to work the 7:45, because I don't think it's going to be able to work the 6:45, but we'll see. It might actually be able to work the 6:45. Again, we'll see. But I do need to make a note that the first 72 first departure Ringwood 06:45. There we go. So that is telling me when everything runs. So that is that timetable all set up. We want to run with the OS type SRs. And we'll take all the break off there on the Sunday outbound, and we will allow it to interwork on Sunday. And from the Ringwood garage later. Next, we want the 74, which is going to run basically in the same sort of manner as the 72. From Ringwood out through Ashley Heath and terminating at St Ives. So Ringwood to St Ives. There we go. And we want to start there, and we want to do exactly the same thing. So come out that way. Then we want to go this way. Then we want to come this way. Stop there. Lions Lane, Woodlands Way, Sandy Lane, Hesketh Close, Russell Gardens. I will change the name of this stop to St Ives. Small caps. Size. There we go, I can spell. 75%. That's $75 sign. 75%. Post office. Small caps. I realised not that long ago that you can just backspace the size command rather than having to type out 100%. It makes life so much easier. Then you want to come out this way, and we want to do Lions Lane, bus stop, Castleman Trailway, Ashley Park, Whitfield Park, St Ives Wood, Ashley Heath Roundabout, Ashley Cottages, Morrison's Daily, and terminate at Ringwood Meeting House. And I'm immediately rather annoyed about the fact that it takes 25 minutes to do a return without timing points. What I am thinking is that on Sundays it doesn't do a full loop. It goes back on itself like that because there's this slip road. So on Sundays it'll go straight from Russell Gardens to Ashley Heath Roundabout. And Sunday will just have the Sunday timetable, like Sunday loop, if you will, because it only has 23 minutes to do its thing before it has to get back to interwork onto the next 72. So this is going to be Monday, Saturday, outbound. And do that. And then like that. Perfect. Let's run this every 45, just the same. Then, so we know that that one's like 6:03 from like the 72 we know is 6:03 from here. So if I was to have this first one be let's try 6:03 minus 22 minutes is 5:41. 5:41 feels a bit late, but also that's the outbound. Yes, it is the outbound. We want 5:41 here. 5:41. Until last one before 11, which would be 22:56. I like that, which means right, so first one from 5:52. Try 5:55. Nope. That's 5:41. This is 5:55. Wow, it has so much time. Like seriously, almost 20 minutes. So let's do 6:15. There we go. So that gets in at 5:52, does the 6:15. Nope, it'll do the 6:10 though. There we go. So that has, call it 15 minutes, then 3 minutes. So outbound St Ives, bring that down to 2 minutes, bring you up to 12, bring it up to 15. I've not put timing points in. I have not put timing points in. I bet someone's shouting that at their screen. Right. So I want timing point at Castleman Trailway, and that should be enough. Then I want timing points at Castleman Trailway and just an extra minute coming into Ringwood. There we go. It's 5:54, 6:10. Yeah, that's fine now. It's just 2 minutes at St Ives, and it's still 16 minutes at Ringwood, so that's still fine. Yes. So, the last bus back in needs to be the 22 something. 22:11. There we go. Very nice. And this is Monday, Saturday, inbound. Then, this is going to be the Sunday loop. Which is going to run from 6:22 until 21:22. There we go. Like that. Very doable. Very nice. So Sunday, how does that look? 6:22, gets back in, 6:40. Perfect. Give it a couple minutes of break as well. Then we want OS type SRs. So, we have 3 routes, all of them want one bus, which is annoying. No, sorry, we have 4 routes, all of which want one bus, which means we need lots of buses. But that's fine, because I actually want the town service and Avon Castle to use the one variant of the SR, and I want these 2 services to use a different variant of the SR. And then I want more SRs of this route's variant to serve other places nearby. I'm considering a service that goes out this way, like a Wimborne Minster via villages, to run with SRs. So, first things first is the little SRs for the 70 and 71. We have a vehicle requirement of 2 on those routes, so just to be on the safe side, I'm going to get 4. We should only need 3, but this game is weird. So IS type short SRs, get 4 of those. And these are adorable buses, I absolutely love them. South Coast, Jurassic County, New Forest Greens. And aren't they just gorgeous? Look at this little thing. It's so short that the front door backs onto the first shade of the gradient. It looks fine on this side though, it's actually really nice. Really sweet. So I can get my screenshot like that. I've taken both a regular screenshot and a Steam screenshot. There we go. Good. So cute. So cute. It is your standard, I don't know what I'm calling this green. I think I'm calling it sand green, because it does look oversaturated in the game. Then I'm going to buy 8 of the bigger SRs, even though I only need 3 or 4, because I want to have plenty spare. It is not the 970, it's the 960, that's the new one. Let's type SR, and I want 8 of them. And this, much the same thing, but it fits a bit better. It looks stupidly long. You know, it's got more standard proportions going for it. Apart from the fact that it's a wheel forward and therefore the wheelbase is ridiculous. But there we go. Those are our 12 Optare Solos for the Ringwood Garage. There they are. Aren't they sweet? It would be nice if I could organise them, put the 7870s, which are the little ones, all in one place. And then the 960s can all be together as well. There's 4 7870s, so they're all together, which is all very nice. So, I'm going to make a quick flying visit to the Standard Way Garage, which has, I believe, the newest solos on the map. We're up to 773 with the 7870s that do some of the Whiteley routes. So, I'm going to go over here. Can I still click it? Yes, I can. Good. So, these are going to say New Forest Greens. Ringwood. Fleet number is going to be OS 825. License plate is going to be YN69 RWA. Oh no, it's broken. Oh well, we're just going to use the sidebar menu. But I will bring it back when all of these are numbered. They're all going to be numbered sequentially. The OS type is like a big multivariant type group. So I'll bring you back when they're all done. And finally, we have YN69RWM, better known as OS 836. Those are our 12 brand new Optare Solo SRs of the M7870 and M960 SR variants, ready for service on the 70, 71, 72 and 74. So, I'm going to double check all of those routes and make sure that they all want the correct vehicle type, and then I'll take a little jump cut and bring you back when we have something to look at on our new routes, which will be on Monday morning. This is correct. Very good. The 74 72. I didn't check the 71. I'll check the 72. Yeah, good shout. I needed to check the 72. Or 71 even. Short SRs. Then the 72, which is Ashley Heath via St Leonards. Goes this way. SRs. Good, and it's interworking on Sundays. And the 74, St Ives via Ashley Heath, like that. Good. Confirm. So now I just need to activate the 72 and 74, which I will do in a jump cut and bring you back when we have something to look at on either the 70, 71, 72 or 74. So, it is now time for us to join the first of the batch, YN69RWA, on its first run of the 70, the 501 from Poulner Schools to Highwood Triangle, due at 5:19. I timed that perfectly, and I can die happy now. Anyway, yeah, we're going down into Ringwood Town Centre, and it's a small bus, so it's absolutely rammed straight away. Should have seen that. I just wanted to use small buses. Oh well. I'm still using my small buses. I like my small buses. I think it's very cute. And why is it so busy at this end of the route? There we go. Everyone gets off there. And then we head into the village a bit to terminate at the triangle. And then head straight back in. We'll take this back into the town centre and then see what's going on the 71, 72 or 74. There should be plenty happening in regards to this. Ooh, there's the 71. That is just a connection it's barely missed, but then this route is every 15 minutes, so does it really matter? Who knows? The 71, I don't assume will end up being that busy, because this village is not dense at all. It's a really, really small village, but quite spread out. So yeah, the numbers are improving as we head back in towards Ringwood, which is always good. And there's a 72 there, which goes at 5:45. So the 72 runs from Ringwood to Ashley Park via St Leonards, which means it spends a lot of time on this big main road, which is rather nice. Still on the main road. This is the same road that the 400 goes down. Yes, it's the 400. I couldn't remember if it was the 400 or 500. And the game is really struggling. There we go. And we're very busy still, even though this is the bigger of the two variants of the Solo that I'm running. I would like to see a 74. I don't know when the 74 actually runs. If it turns out that we go through Ashley Park at the same time, that would be annoying. Let's have a look. We happen at 6:03. Nope. Oh, that was busy. And we're full. And we're full. Okay. The 72 needs some more buses during the morning. It just needs more. Because it's full. It wouldn't be like this in real life, though. It does seem that the two routes run fairly well spaced apart, though. Because I did see a 74 going the other way. Which means I'm now going to find it. There it is. It's full. Which is very annoying. Because we still have to get back into home. And we've only got five spaces left on this bus at the furthest end of its route. And we're full. And we're full. And we're still full. And we're still full. And we're full. I'm not so concerned about the road across the top there, because that's also going to see the 73, which will be the route to Fordingbridge via Verwood, which is either going to use bigger buses or it's either going to be bigger buses or just much more frequent. Because I could have one, like, we could have like 2 an hour, I'd say, that way, and then an extra 1 an hour that goes down to Wimborne Minster via the villages, and then an extra 1 an hour that goes to Verwood via Woodlands. So I'm not too concerned with the road across the top of Ashley Heath, but I would suggest that all of the routes that we've put in today are going to be runaway successes. Even the 71. So, from these two lovely Solo SR M7870 SRs, I will see you next week from the South Coast. Bye bye.